the boys council culture, dog. Say what I want about you, I'm like Oprah, dog. I treat you like I'm Jigga, watch I own it, dog. Oh, you worry about a critic, that ain't protocol.
I'm alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning.
It's Madden NFL 23, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Chargers and the Titans, and it comes...
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill. On play action, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Tannehill. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. Here comes Reed. Good coverage there, an even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Los Angeles taking the field, led by Justin Herbert, 3rd-year man out of Oregon, whose career is off to an incredibly productive start. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
7 yards there and a 1st down. The Chargers at 12-1 now to start play. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Running on first down, Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Isaiah Spiller. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Herbert. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They snap it to Herbert. Touchdown! Mike Williams. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Tannehill on first down. He's got it to Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Williams brings it in. Touchdown, Titans. Tyrell Williams, 39 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's finished off by a Tyrell Williams touchdown. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, There's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lot. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Allen's first catch. Good for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 47 yards on the ground for him so far. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Ball start.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Again, Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. That time a 9-play drive. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we've got some intriguing matchups in prime time tonight. Patriots and Raiders, that's in Vegas. Josh McDaniels taking on his former employer there. And then Monday Night Football, the Rams and Packers from what should be a frosty Lambeau Field at 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 locally there in Green Bay. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, it's Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 21-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Herbert. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert wide open. It's Allen complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun again to Spiller. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. From the gun, a run by Spiller. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down at 4. Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Herbert off of play action. Flushed out right. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it 1st on offense to start the third. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill looking sideline, incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. On the return is Reed. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Steps away to his left. It's Williams on the catch.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. It's a jet sweep, the football to Woods, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now Tannehill. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll run forward with Henry. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball secure. Don't turn it over.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's again complete to Palmer. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And quickly they get to the line. From the 24, Herbert. Caught right side. It's Lewis. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Herbert throwing again. got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
On second down, Spiller looking for space. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Herbert going to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Throwing, Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Tackle back at the 35-yard line.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Herbert. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I'd take the knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime...
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Titans who will control the football first here. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
First throw in overtime for Tannehill. Caught by Woods. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Henry up the middle. Second and 10. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Tannehill. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. This to at least give him a lead here in overtime. The kick by Lambo is good, and they have regained the lead. That was a big risk here in overtime. It sent him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yep.
And guess what? That only leaves about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be in position themselves. So you have confidence in it, and you have confidence in your defense to go ahead and let him kick that one.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a 1st down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Herbert to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Now Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Herbert. He's got Eckler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. 12 more yards there and another first down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And Allen's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately just
with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kid, don't play with my name, you come